Please welcome to the stage, Chrysa Theodore.
I want to tell you about a Mission Impossible type project that my company, CRG, successfully executed called Project Reach. It started an event at a Department of Energy nuclear waste storage facility. The event caused a release of radioactive particulate into the air outside of the facility. It was a serious situation. They needed to inspect the event site to figure out what happened. And this is where the Mission Impossible part comes in. The event happened in a salt mine, half a mile underground, that is lined wall to wall with radioactive waste. There was no way for humans nor unmanned vehicles to inspect the site without disturbing the waste. And they needed the inspection ASAP. Time was of the essence. Now, there are many, many reasons why we were successful in this project. But what enabled our success was our corporate culture. Our culture empowers level 5 leaders to serve our customers' needs. Level 5 leaders is a term coined in Jim Collins' book, Good to Great. Level 5 leaders are humble and fearless, a combination of personal humility and professional will. Our company is full of level 5 leaders. We serve our customers best by seeing, innovating, and executing to serve their needs. Let me recap those 3 key points. We serve by seeing, we serve by innovating, and we serve by executing. So first, we serve by seeing. To create a good solution, you need to see the whole problem. I like to think of a problem as a sphere. You want to see it from a lot of different angles to see the whole picture. The customer sees the problem from their experience with it. If we listen solely to their input, we might not see the whole picture. Level 5 leaders have an insatiable need to create good results. At CRG, we focus those results on looking past what the customer requires to serve their need. So, what does this look like? What does seeing the big picture look like in the context of the REACH project? The customer required a visual inspection system delivered under a very tight timeline. Our idea was a telescoping composite boom that would deliver the camera anywhere within the salt mine. In the initial discussions with the customer, we did a lot of discovery. We asked a lot of questions without making assumptions. Because we couldn't visit the site, we asked them to walk through the landscape from the delivery dock all the way down to the salt mine. As they talked through it, the customer realized that the main elevator shaft, the one we were supposed to use to transport the boom sections, was closed due to the event. We would need to use a secondary, smaller elevator to transport the boom sections. Now, this may seem like a very, very small piece of information, and yet it was a critical design element. It affected the overall maximum length of each boom section. If we would not have asked these questions to see the whole problem, we could have delivered parts that could not have fit in the elevator, that could not have been transported to the salt mine, and the project could have been a complete failure. Seeing past the customer's requirements to serve their need has been critical to CRG's success. We serve by seeing. We also serve by innovating. Innovation is an intersection between creativity, implementation, and value creation. Patrick Hood, the founder, president, and CEO of CRG, says, "Ideas are a dime a dozen, and good ideas, they're 2 for a quarter." Why does he say this? Because good ideas only become good solutions if they can be implemented. And an implementable solution that doesn't meet your customer's needs is not creating value and is worthless. Level 5 leaders are incredibly ambitious. but their ambition is for the organization as a whole to succeed, not for personal success. At CRG, we focus on innovating to have our customers succeed. So, what does innovating look like in the context of the REACH project? The design started with a blank sheet of paper. Ideally, the team would have used high-performance composite materials for this very high-performance design. But remember that the customer's delivery schedule was a critical requirement, and that requirement translated into a design trade around material availability. The high-performance materials that they had planned to use were eliminated as an option because of the long lead times from the vendors. The team had to take a step back and ask, what materials are available in the quantities and lead time that is needed? And then they designed with the available materials. By taking this approach, the final design met the customer's deliveries and performance, but the team had to let go of the ideal design that they initially envisioned. Innovating to serve our customers' needs has been critical to CRG's success. We serve by seeing, and we serve by innovating. And finally, we serve by executing. Level 5 leaders will do whatever it takes to get the job done right, no matter how difficult. And if they achieve poor results, they don't blame other people, and they don't blame external factors. They look in the mirror, and they take responsibility. At CRG, we foster an environment where people rally together to tackle really hard problems. So, what does this look like in the context of the REACH project? The team planned for less than 60 minutes for the demolding process. 60 minutes was a reasonable estimate based on the previous experience. However, when they made the brand new parts in the brand new mold, it took 8 hours to demold. 8 hours was unacceptable. The team held a brainstorming session. After a lively discussion and debate, they had a lot of really great ideas, but no clear path to solution. So they broke into 3 teams and went out into the shop to build parts based on the ideas from the brainstorming session. This is a great fail-fast technique that we encourage every day at CRG. Based on the fail-fast trials, the team reduced the time from 8 hours to 20 minutes. The team collectively looked in the mirror to solve the problem. Executing to serve our customers' needs has been critical to CRG's success. We serve by seeing, we serve by innovating, and we serve by executing. So as I've been talking, have you been thinking about what this design looks like? Oh, I bet you have. The 104-foot-long composite beam in 12 sections weighed over 600 pounds. It was deployed in the 24-inch gap between the top of the waist stack and the ceiling. The cantilever design allowed for less than 6 inches of deflection over 90 feet with a 25-pound camera at the end. In 5 weeks, we designed, analyzed, and built the beam, integrated electronics to deploy the camera, integrated sensors to ensure that we did not disturb the waist, and tested the integrated system. 5 weeks. This project was a huge success thanks to the dedicated and talented level 5 leaders at CRG. And the customer got the visual inspection that they needed and the photographs to help them figure out what happened. So you may be saying to yourself, the keys to CRG's success sound familiar. They sound like Keen. You're right, they do. In the past 22 years, CRG has attributed its success to our corporate culture that empowers our level 5 leaders to serve our customers' needs. Our corporate culture reflects the Keen framework. Please continue to prepare students with the entrepreneurial mindset. We need them in industry. Thank you.